Good morning, guys. So I'm getting ready to do your daily spirit vibe for December the 6th. So I am using the mystical shaman oracle. Okay. Oh, they told me to sit down and take the cards again, which is, you know me, I like to take on camera, to be fair, but it makes a lot of sense. It's things I've been feeling over the last 3 days at least. Okay. So the card we have is number 11, the council. Okay. But when I look at this, there's no doubt to me, like what I got when I sat here was the spiritual council. And I was like, am I talking about this? And they said, yeah. So basically, obviously we have the laws and we have courts in this physical world. We also have them in the spiritual world. Yeah? So, somebody has been before the spiritual council here. Somebody has failed. Somebody has failed a spiritual test. Somebody didn't do what they're meant to do. Didn't listen to the guidance of their soul, their ancestors, God. Somebody had a contract here that they didn't honour. In fact, I want to say they were to honour somebody and they did nothing but dishonour that person. I don't know whether somebody is energetically aware something has happened or something has shifted. If you felt an energy shift the last 2 or 3 days, know that big things have shifted here. Big things have shifted on a very collective level. People are not learning. People are not growing. People are not evolving. People are not surrendering. People are still living in this 3D fucking reality. When we've moved on to the 5D and beyond that, people's ideas, somebody is definitely going to be receiving in the next coming days, and oh God, I don't know, I like to say this, but what can I say when I know if you don't pass your spiritual test, there's karma coming for her. If you pass your spiritual test, there's a blessing coming for you. Where someone here has been put before the council because they have dishonoured not just themselves, but their soul family as well. They've done something to dishonour their own soul family. I want to say it feels like somebody has gone backwards. Somebody has gone backwards from a previous incarnation to now. Somebody has actually gone backwards. And like I want to say, has undone anything in the last lifetime that brought them a step closer. They went backwards. Someone here has been, I want to say, spiritually demoted. I want to say shunned. I'm not talking about a spiritual community here in down here. I'm on about spiritually up there. Somebody has lost any honour and respect people had for them on a spiritual level. Somebody's, oh, I don't want to say that word, but okay, somebody is unworthy to have the spiritual ranking that they had. So somebody has lost spiritual ranking here, for sure. And if they don't, if they're not aware of it now, they're soon going to be aware of it. Things are going to be, opportunities and things like that are just, they won't be coming away with a stroke of luck, is what I want to say. It feels like someone is not going to have much luck because they didn't pass their test, because they failed this. They failed. At the end we have number 23. We have the giveaway. And I feel like that's what somebody did. If you look, well, I know the cards are very faint, but you can see a globe in her hand. Somebody had the whole world in their hand and they gave it away. They lost it, but they gave it away through their own actions and inactions. Their own behaviour. Their own treatment to themselves and the souls of other peoples. Somebody has lost a massive opportunity here with that globe. Somebody has lost spiritual ranking, for sure, 100% they've lost spiritual ranking. Somebody just wanted to hold on to something that wasn't for them. And not, and potentially it could be love, it doesn't have to be, but we have beloved underneath it, okay? And then we have the seer, so potentially somebody has lost an awful lot by holding on to the 3D life, the money, the ego, the parties, the materialism, the whatever. They're dishonouring themselves. That's another thing that just reminded me of. Like, I have been, you know, I always change my perspective on things, and I kind of reanalyze my analysings, and because this is what change is about. This is what growth is about. What I might have believed in last year, I might believe again in this year. And there's something that has been really bothering me for the last few days. When I say bothering, yeah, I kind of want to say bothering. So this is something that I know when I saw that card at the council, I went, right, here it goes, I gotta talk about it. I just thought it might be in a different video, but hey ho. My understanding is, to the best of my abilities, awareness, and what I genuinely feel right today on the 6th of December is that when we talk about soulmates and twin flames, something that was really, because you know I'm all about the soul. We think we have this soul connection to somebody. But what if, right? If we live in a world where we can have demonic attachments attached onto us, surely the same is true to have angelic beings attached onto us. Yeah? You know, you just can't have evil, you have the good. So maybe, do we fall in love with that person? Do we fall in love with their soul? Or do we fall in love with a spirit that's been attached to them? Because sometimes, especially in my experience, you look back at that person, you think, how the fuck could I even feel anything for that person? Look what they're doing. But yet they weren't like that when you met them. So is it the person, or is it the spirit that was attached onto him? Because what I have been feeling, this is where I'm going somewhere with this, guys. I'll always go somewhere eventually. Because what I was thinking, like, you know, I've been thinking about soulmates and that, and twin flame journeys, and I just had this deep sense of belief that we can change. We can change them. And I know a lot of people might disagree with that, but if it's the spirit of a being that we fell in love with, surely, and if that spirit, that being, is still not attached to that person that we fell in love with, surely the spirit of that being can come back to us through another host, through another person. It's the same energy. Because when you look at the person that you have feelings for, you don't feel that way anymore. It's not, you know what I mean? You look at them and think, what the fuck was I thinking? Or what was I even feeling? Because, you know, nobody feels more than an empath. We feel things very deeply. Now you kind of look and you're like, what was it? It's not their soul, because this person is not fucking soulless, I want to say. You know, so it's the spirit. I feel like on a bigger collective level, for those of you who have been wronged by your soulmates, your twin flames, I do, and I've prayed for this for fucking months now. I've prayed for it to be changed, for it to be replaced. Especially when your mission is tied up with someone else and they're all tied up in their ego. You know what I mean? Fuck off. It's a delayment of my old soul journey, and all of our soul's journey is a delayment. We can't afford to have any hangers on that are fucking delaying our soul's growth because they want to act like a fucking ponce. And I want to call someone a fucking ponce. We can't. And that's something I pray for. To be something to be replaced for me. So I can still feel that same feeling, but through another person. Yeah? Not a person who is not that person. Yeah? Okay, so now I've talked about it, let's get into this. So I'm using the Light Series Tarot, okay? I'm just taking some random cards, guys, okay? Right, let's go to, will we go to past energy? Okay, Spirit, give me some cards for past energy. Yes, so I'm using the Light Series Tarot, in case I didn't say. Past energy. What made this person come before the spiritual council? Because you don't come before the spiritual council for fucking nothing. This is big. This is a big mistake, a big fuck up. Like, this is not something minor. This is massive. This is huge. Spirit, what has this person done that has them before, or had them before the spiritual council? We have the Emperor. So it's an Emperor or it's an Aries. Because they were controlling. They were being bossy. Someone's been highly controlling. Somebody wanted their, very selfish, wanted their own way. Thought, look, I have the chess piece I need. Somebody was playing a lot of games. Somebody's been very strategic here. And that's the queen he has in his hand. Someone's been very strategic, thought they could play around. See, like, and I don't know if it's in the reading the other day, but it's like, you know that saying, you're gathering dust on the shelf. Say, I'll pick up my piece when I want it, and I'll play around with it. This emperor played around, or this Aries person played around, controlling, thought they were in control of all of this. Didn't take the lead. I want to say very possessive, actually. Very dark energy, I feel, from the emperor. God forbid me for saying, oh, we have judgment. We have judgment. So this is why the spiritual council they deliberated, called judgment on this emperor for their abuse of their power, abuse of their energy, abuse of a person. They weren't listening to the call of their soul. They weren't in their soul. They were disconnected from their soul. This was someone who was meant to be free, someone who was meant to be liberated, someone who was meant to have a rebirth and answer the call of the soul. And this person stayed in the ego, trying to play fucking games here. Being strategic. He don't look like he's in any hurry. He's just fucking floating around like a fucking ponce, doing his thing. Spiritual council are not fucking impressed with someone here for sure. They didn't listen. They were told. They were told. They didn't listen. They've lost a massive opportunity with that giveaway. They've lost a lot of spiritual ranking. They've lost credibility up there. They've dishonoured their own fucking ancestors, their bloodline, for their behaviour. They've dishonoured them. Dishonour feels like big for me right now. So this person's just going around dishonouring a lot of people. Probably themselves more than anything. Okay, spare. Well, that's the past energy. Well, that's just them for fucking doing. They weren't leading. They weren't being a boss. They weren't in. Like, I know the emperor is upright, but it's the negative traits of the emperor. With the 7 of Cups, ego, playing a lot of games. See? Oh, what do I go for? Who will I choose today? 7 of Cups talks about having a lot of options. They were being very sneaky. We already have this. Being very strategic with that chess floor and the thing, and the queen. They were just being very choosy, sitting around, look casual as fuck. I think I'll make this move on this person. Oh, wait a minute, I have another option here. Yeah, someone who's playing, treating someone like an option. Being very sneaky. Being very controlling. Being very manipulative. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's exactly what I love when I look at. That's what somebody was thinking here about a person. See? That was just another person to play in their little game. Because that's a game. Being strategic in a game. Being strategic with a person with a soul has cost somebody their spiritual ranking. That's why. Because look, he's not in a hurry. He don't give a fuck there. He actually don't give a fuck. He's just sitting there like, ponce, do what I want. You're going to lose out. Now whether that loss has played out yet down here in the physical reality, if it hasn't, it's coming. But somebody has been before the council. I give me one more for past energy. And my sense is that your ancestors up there couldn't fucking stand up for you in this council. What could they say? How could they defend you when they know that you're acting like a fucking ponce? Do you know what I mean? Your ancestors are mortified up there. You've really brought shame to your ancestral line. Somebody has brought shame. But there's many doing that and they don't seem to give a fuck because it's all about them in that moment. Right, one more. You're the hermit. It's like your spirit guides are not happy. Could be doing a Virgo here. Doesn't matter. I already said it anyway. Your spirit guides are not happy. Hermit is your spirit guides. You're meant to be soul searching. You're meant to be going within, but somebody here, Ponzi here, wanted to play games. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Oh, what'll I do today? What'll I do tomorrow? See the ego? See? Where's my fucking wand? Control and pride and ego is the negative qualities of an emperor. That's what somebody was in. All the negatives. I can have many options. I can do what I want. I can play this game. I can play this person off this person. You can't until your ancestors and spiritual counselor on your back. You can't. So someone who genuinely thought they could sit around doing what they wanted and want no repercussions. There's always spiritual repercussions. Somebody's not awakened at all. Because if they were awakened, they would have known that. They would have known that. We have the King of Wands at the end. So Aries, Leo, Sag. We're going to get 1 or 2 for the present energy. Person's about to lose, he has lost, or is about to lose a lot more for how they fucked about. Spiritual counsel, don't mess about, not with their people. You've lost ranking, there's no doubt. You've lost credibility, you've lost honour. Unfortunately, like, that's the thing, your guys are trying to get through to you. You just wanted to play. Someone here just wanted to play. They wanted to play. Player. Dickhead. Yeah, I'm not lying. 7 of Swords. This person wanted to play. This person wanted to be sneaky. This person wanted to be deceptive. They wanted to have options. They wanted to fuck people about, mess people about, play games with them. Probably cheating on that person. Being sneaky. Thought they're getting away with it, mind you. Thought they're getting away with it. Hello, spiritual counsel. You ain't getting away with nothing. You ain't getting away with nothing. Yeah, exactly, look. I'm taking that for this present energy. Real bad. Sneaking around with third parties. Dishonouring someone else. Cheating on someone else. And dishonouring them with a third party. This is a game they were playing because they had so many options. Look, pants hair. I can do what I want. You fuck. People's ancestors are going to let you away with doing what you're doing. Okay, future energy, please. There. What is going to happen? What is the outcome of this situation? Besides the loss of spiritual ranking. 2 sevens, I will tell you, is true love. So somebody messed around a true fucking love for a shitty third party. And there's lost everything. It's not even the monetary. I wouldn't give a fuck about money or anything down in this physical reality. But I'd give a fuck about my spiritual ranking and how I'm viewed up there. Somebody is at the bottom of the pit up there. That's what their ancestors, like, how can those ancestors go on your behalf and try plead for you in that spiritual fucking court when you're acting like a fucking ponce and they know it? No, they can't. The shame, you're bringing shame to your ancestors. Shame. Hey, Spirit, what else? Prayer. Tuesday the 6th of December. Man, I have a Chinese. We're going to eat now. Do you like a bit of Chinese? When it's a nice Chinese, that is. Yeah, my Chinese is nice. Huh? Okay, Spirit, what else? It's almost like, right, we'll sit back, we'll watch how are they going to treat this person. That's what the council did. How are they going to treat our person? They sit back and watch this person, lie to them, be sneaky, cheating them, treat them like an option. Having third parties. I want to say the word right around with everything. That's what your ancestors and spiritual councils sat back and watch you do. And you think you're not going to get punished for it. Okay, we have the moon. There you go. There's your dirty secrets coming out. There's a lot of shit going to be exposed, already exposed. Spirit don't keep secrets for anybody. Don't give a fuck who they are. Your ancestors can't. Because not your ancestors, or my ancestors, or anyone's ancestors. It's God. They have to answer to Him. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They're so enslaved to the ego. They're not subservient to God. They think they can do what they want. Look, ego, I can do what I want. I'm an emperor. You're a fucking ponce is what you are. Fucking ponce. Could be dealing with a cancer. Could be like a lot sneaking around with a cancer. There's going to be something exposed here. There's a lot of buried emotions. There's a lot of shit hidden here. And I feel like sneaky fucking shit this fucking Emperor was doing here with a little third party. I feel like there's going to be a great exposure here for sure. It's going to bring about a fucking ending that needed to happen. We have the Nine of Cups. That's somebody's wish. That is somebody's wish to expose somebody. We have the Queen of Wands, and I'm going to take it and put it up there, and then we have the Magician, which I'm going to leave at the end. We have a Queen of Wands here that is looking for this Nine Cup, is looking for the wish fulfillment. The wish fulfillment here could be fucking like Nine of Cups talks about overindulgent. Somebody was overindulgent with third parties, maybe with the Queen of Wands, overindulgent in sex as well. Very promiscuous energy, Queen of Wands, very promiscuous. Somebody just had a lot of options, thought they'd treat someone how they fucking felt like treating them. Probably could be doing spell work, Queen of Wands, Magician, potentially. But people's ancestors were watching and the guides were watching all along in the spiritual council. So somebody's lost an awful lot. Whether it's not in this physical reality yet, they will lose down here. You lose up there first, remember that. Everything plays out up there first before it comes down here. There's battles already won here. Like someone, this pants does probably realise he's been before the spiritual council because they're not awakened. They're not awakened, they're just a liar, sneaky fuck, hiding secrets. Your secrets are going to be exposed by this third party, there's no doubt about it. Spirit and the spiritual council union not going to allow this sneaky, shadow, toxic fucking energy to be hidden. No, we got to shine light in that. That's what a true light worker does, and that's what they'll be doing. They're shining a true light on this person who is about to lose a lot in this physical reality. They've lost a lot spiritually. Whether they are consciously aware of that or not, they have lost. And now are about to lose more. And that's what they get for playing games. That's what they get for treating someone very badly. Spiritual council and the ancestors, they don't fuck about. So guys, I'm going to leave that there with you. That's definitely not going to be for everyone, but you know, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Looking for a private reading, it's all done below, guys. Take care. See you in later.